My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 28, 2026. It is 5:02 a.m. This is the third video. This video have absolutely nothing to do with Harry or Meghan or the leftovers. These are random videos that I came across, or tweets that I came across the internet, or should I say X, and I thought I'd share them with you. Alright, so let's go on X. We're gonna start with this. Alright, first tweet. Serena Williams went from dominating tennis court to dominating venture capital, 14 unicorn startups, and $1 billion investment portfolio later. People better stop calling her just an athlete. That woman is building legacy, money, and opening doors while doing it. Let's not forget, her husband is into business, so when they put their mind together, that's something. Alright, so let's listen.
Serena Williams didn't just dominate tennis. She walked into venture capital and started collecting billion-dollar companies like they were trophies. Serena Williams is now the first black woman to build a billion-dollar investment portfolio, with 14 startup companies reaching unicorn status. That means each company hit a valuation of over $1 billion. And she did this while investing in the people Silicon Valley loves to overlook. Women, black founders, underrepresented entrepreneurs, people with ideas that traditional venture capital firms constantly ignore. Serena launched Serena Ventures back in 2014. She wasn't just throwing money around because she was famous. She studied the business. She learned the game. She built relationships. She built strategy. And now she's sitting on one of the most successful athlete investment portfolios in the world. We're talking investment companies like Masterclass, Impossible Foods, Noom, Tonal, Coinbase, and more. Some of these people laughed at athletes trying to become investors. Nobody's laughing now. And let's be very clear about something. Serena didn't build this by shrinking herself to make other people feel comfortable. She did this while being called arrogant, aggressive, intimidating, and every other coded word society throws at a powerful black woman. Now look at her, a tennis icon, a business powerhouse, a venture capitalist, a woman creating access for people who would have never been invited into these rooms. That is legacy. That is generational impact. That is what winning looks like long after retirement. And that's the read. If you like your tea hot, share it, save your seat, and follow for more. This is the Notorious JTB, notoriously opinionated, signing out.
Alright, so I came across this. Has nothing to do with Harry and Meghan, which he usually commented on. Let's move on. I'm not gonna go in the comment. And this is what's good with many of the squad. They are everywhere. If he didn't bring this up, I would not know, because I don't follow a lot of other things. Alright, next tweet. Naomi Osaka throws party for black tennis stars and white people are attacking black unity. Alright, so let's listen. I think I shared that on my community board. I might have talked about it in one of my videos already. But I came across this, I guess it's a TikTok video, and I thought I'd share it with you to get a different perspective of it. Alright?
How can you see this picture and be outraged? How can you have an issue with people just throwing a party and just having fun amongst themselves? Who the is that pissing off? So Naomi Osaka and Taylor Townsend hosted this like dinner party for their friends who are also famous black tennis players. And apparently this is like pissed off a lot of people. The y'all mad about? One of the comments, it has got like 356 likes on it from a black woman, says that makes me uncomfortable. What if it was reversed?
What?
Shit has been reversed for 400 years. The do you talk about? Here's another one down here. It says, why don't we just see ourselves as equal and take the color out of it and celebrate human achievements? I don't know where to start with you. How do we take the color out of it when the first thing that the world has taught us that they see first when they see us is color? You know that bullshit tired take that you hear some really stupid people say, which is, I don't see color? That's literally the worst thing you could possibly say. How about maybe...
And the other thing as well, you don't know who's behind those comments. It might be, you know, whatever the image is, a black person, but technically is someone else who's really typing it. But anyway,
we try seeing everyone's color and celebrating the things that make them culturally unique. And look, bro, I'm not a tennis guy, but I wanted to chime in because this kind of pissed me off. I feel like we're regressing as humans. Look, story time. When I was in high school, that's me in the front row. I went to an all-boys Catholic high school. There weren't many people that looked like me, and the ones that did, we played sports. All the black people in the school are right here. Going to this school, which was extremely predominantly white, we experienced almost no racism. This is about 20 years ago. And even though everyone in that school made us feel accepted, we had a black student union. And you know what we never heard when we were in that black student union? None of the white students were like, oh man, how come we can't have a white student union? It didn't happen.
See what's happening now? It's because those all white people, as they are about to exit this earth, they want to bring back their old mentality, and then there's some young people, white male, are accepting it. But guess what? They're getting beat up from it, for trying to carry out that mentality. Whatever their grandfather or great-grandfather had experienced back in whatever, the MAGA type world, it's not going to happen anymore, because we know how cruelty and how barbaric they are. So we're not going to submit ourselves to that. And it will take some of the Hispanic people a while to understand that, and possibly the Asian people, because eventually they will get to you, because these people, they are laser focused. They only want themselves, only themselves. I don't know when other groups are gonna get it. And also Indian, okay, people who are from India, some of them get it, but a good portion of them don't get it yet. All right, so let's continue.
So if a handful of very talented black athletes want to get together and throw a dinner party, just mind your business.
All right, this is why they showed that picture. Let me see if anybody put it. They didn't put it. But
how can you see this picture?
In past videos, I've shared it. I think Aniston, what's her name is, and some other group, they had a dinner. It's all white. Next to it. Okay, so I came across this. Campos. While I want to thank CBS News for funding this generous gift toward my education, I want to acknowledge the recent direction of the outlet stains the legacy of Mike Wallace, the namesake of this scholarship. If any time you hesitate to utter the word genocide or remain silent in the face of blatant lies, remember to ask yourself, who is this for? Okay, let's listen.
Me, and that was Scott Pelley. So, first and foremost, I want to thank the Natus Foundation for this award. I want to thank my friends, family, and my teacher, Ashley Porter. She and my mom are in the room tonight. I want to thank them for the resources and the support that I wouldn't be here without. And while I want to thank CBS News for funding this generous gift towards my education, I want to also acknowledge how the recent direction of the outlet stains the legacy of Mike Wallace, the namesake of this scholarship. As corporate elites take hold over the very pipes through which our information flows, journalism that serves the people becomes increasingly harder to come by, yet ever more crucial. And what the people want is the truth. So if at any time you hesitate to utter the word genocide or remain silent in the face of blatant lies, remember to ask yourself, who is this for? I hope you choose us. Thank you.
Very well spoken without going too much into details. Once you hear he said genocide, information, and news and lies, you know what he's talking about. Alright, so that's that. I'm not going to go in the comments. Let's go to the next tweet. I see here Supreme Court is trending. Milli Vanilli is trending. Mandani is trending. Let me see. Supreme Court. What are they saying? Okay, the Trump administration weaponized the DOJ. Okay, I don't want to go too much into that. Let me go back. Milli Vanilli. That's the two singers. I think one of them died. Laughing my ass off. Trump couldn't pull a single A-list performer for America's 250th celebration, but he did get Vanilla Ice and Milli Vanilli. One of them died. Okay, let me listen to this. This is extra.
Milli Vanilli will be headlining Donald Trump's Great American Fair, as this is the greatest metaphor for the Trump presidency ever. Now, if you missed it, this summer will be the Great American Fair to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Donald Trump talked about this during the campaign, and it's a reality, happening at the National Mall, June 25th through July 10th. And the musical acts are lined up, and among the headliners is Milli Vanilli. And if you don't know who Milli Vanilli is, they got in some trouble back
for lip singing
in the late 80s, early 90s for lip syncing their songs. And I'm not talking about just during concerts. They didn't sing at all. Studio singers recorded the albums. They were just the faces of the songs.
Yeah.
And now they will be headlining the Great American Fair. And is there a better metaphor for the Trump presidency than Milli Vanilli? Now they will be joined along with other big acts as CNC Music Factory, Young MC, The Commodores, Flo Rida, Bret Michaels, Martina McBride. I gotta be honest with you, some of those are actually people I like. Like one or two songs. But Milli Vanilli, man, that is wild.
But one of them died. I think after that lip sync, let me pause it. I just want to get the screen. What do you call this? The link. But one of them either commit suicide or died because they can't take the pressure, the lip singing. They were being mocked and all of that. Let me pause and search for it. Okay, I'm not sure if it's suicide or he died or something, but this is what I asked Google. Did one of the members of Milli Vanilli commit suicide? Probably just die. Okay, Robert Polius. Okay, June 1964 or 1965, April 1998. Was a German singer, dancer. He was a member. Okay, it doesn't say. Maybe he just died. What happened to Robert Polius? Okay, let's see here. After the Milli Vanilli lip singing scandal, Rob Polius spiraled into a deep depression. Yeah, that I was aware of, and struggled heavily with substance abuse, despite attempting a comeback with his partner Fabrice Morvan as the duo Rob and Fab, and later reconciling with producer Frank Farian. Where am I? Okay, Polius faced mounting legal issues. He was arrested for assault, vandalism, and attempt robbery, eventually serving time in jail and entering rehabilitation facilities in the US and Germany. On April 2nd, 1998, on the eve of a promotional tour for a new comeback album, Polius was found dead in a hotel room in Germany at the age of 32 from an accidental overdose, alcohol and prescription pills. Okay, so that's what happened to him. I knew one of them died. I didn't know if it was commit suicide or whatever, but there's that. Alright, let's go back. And I think if you look in video 1, I'm done with Milli Vanilli, and I think the mayor of New York was trending as well. But I saw my notification, and one of the response that I did on my last video, if you go on my last video, I responded to this. This person was saying, regarding Meghan, who went to the palace and asked for help, and the palace did not give Meghan help, whatever. Okay, it's on my last video, and then I went on to respond to it. Okay, this person asked, genuine question, Harry recently said he was receiving therapy before Archie was born, so how could she not have it but he could, and how will it look bad for her and not him? And I respond here, there's all of this. Okay, and she said my question was about receiving therapy, not support and comfort. If I was receiving therapy, why couldn't Meghan? Okay, I'm gonna respond to it now. Okay, that's me here. I don't think I even answered properly. I don't know, but in my humble opinion, I think the palace knew very well what they were doing, both behind the scene, her father and campaign tabloid, tabloid and her. Okay. Nope, I'm running out of things. Maybe I need the GIF. Alright, so I've decided to put GIF because I'm running out of character. Okay, I don't know, but in my humble opinion, I think the palace knew very well what they were doing, both behind the scene, her father and campaign tabloid, and to her. The palace then wanted for her because they want a different outcome for her. Still now, the palace only want Harry back, not her. So if you put 1 and 1, you know what that means. Alright, so that's that. If she comes back again, I'll just block her. So that was on my last video. I respond while I was recording and she responded back, and now I'm responding back again. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I went off a little bit. Let me go back to my list. This is the next tweet. Alright, so there's this here. Stephen Colbert replacement Byron Allen's Comics Unleashed. Ratings have dropped 85%. Good job, CBS. Colbert replacement's late night rating disaster reveal. I don't know if it just started. Let me see. The summer's coming. People's gonna be on break. They should have just wait until what is it? The new season come. I think is after the summer vacation. So it might take a while before it come back. But if people wants to do the protest and don't tune in, that's the way to go. But I think it's a little bit too early with that, because right now people are upset with what's going on. Alright, so let's listen to this and then I'll go to the next tweet. Oh. This is the problem when I don't listen to it before I share it with you. It's a music, so there's no reason to go. Alright, that's it. I thought that was someone talking about it. Next tweet. So this is completely different topic now. This is pretty long, 2 minutes and 32 seconds. If you walk into the emergency department of Chippenham Hospital, did I pronounce it? Chippenham Hospital, you might think you're seeing double. No, it's not deja vu. It's just the Jasper twins doing what they do best. Alright, so let's listen to this. I thought that was interesting.
We're looking for right there. I tell people he's my superpower. They're like, hey, how do you do what you do? I said, I have a superpower. It's my brother.
Travis and Trevan, better known as the Jasper twins.
So I wear purple, he wears green. He's the older of the two, right. So he got first choice.
Have always been in sync.
We've had people that thought that it was only one of us. And when they figured out that it was two of us, they were like, man, we thought you were working every day.
Brothers, best friends, and now the new co-medical directors of Chippenham Hospital's ER.
Everything just fell into place.
Born in Richmond's West End, this dynamic duo excelled as co-valedictorians and standout hurtlers at John Marshall High School.
We're very competitive, like in everything. I was actually the first scholar athlete of the year for the Richmond metro area. In 1987, that was the first time they had ever done it. The sad part is you could only get one nominee per high school. So I got the nomination over him, but it's still, you know, it's okay.
But their journey to medicine started when they were just 12 years old, watching their uncle fight for his life in the ICU.
The doctor just basically was like, talked to us as though we had no clue what was going on. I remember talking to my brother, we were in the hallway.
In the hallway.
And we were like, man, we could do that. We could do better than that.
And they did. First, it was a full ride to Stanford, then the University of Chicago Pritzker School of Medicine, a university that, at the time, ranked at the bottom of the country for diversity.
We went there because when we met with the dean, she said, minorities just don't do well here. So we chose that school to attend to change that perception.
For nearly 30 years, the Trailblazers worked shoulder to shoulder in Atlanta, choosing a specialty that matched the promise they made to each other as kids.
And emergency medicine is probably the only specialty that you're not, I need to know your insurance, and you have to worry about the cost up front. So it gave us the opportunity. Remember back at age 12 when we said, hey, we can do better and treat people better.
And now they're back where their story began, serving the community that shaped them.
There's a lot of change, but you feel at home.
Through every shift, every challenge, and every life saved, they've never walked through it alone.
Love your neighbor as yourself, and I get to love my brother as myself.
Alright, so that's that. I'm not gonna go in the comment. This is my last one. This one I came across. I don't know what trending right now, but it seems like there was something that was happening, and then these two comics make fun of it. Alright, not Leslie John getting in on this foolishness. Quote, gay as shit, 1000%. Yeah, you read that right. Alright, so let's see here. 45 seconds. I'm sorry, there'll be screenshot. Go on TikTok to go look for it, and you could see it freely, because my channel, I cannot just play a video without interrupting it. Otherwise, YouTube is gonna take down the video due to copyright. Okay, just in case you don't know.
Whoa! Oh, holy shit! Oh my, bitch! You are tall.
Bitch, you is gay.
Oh my god, I'm gay as shit. 1000%. Yeah, you read that right. Oh my god, look at you. Oh my god,
I'm trying to get by.
Oh my god, I'm gonna just go that. Okay, I'm sorry, miss. I'm just trying to, miss. I'm just trying to get by, miss. Miss, I'm sorry, miss.
No, but it's Miss Jones. Can you just move?
Okay, I'm also
My God.
Mr. Jones. That's wild.
Hey, sir.
Okay,
Get the fuck out
No,
my way.
totally, 1000%.
Oh my God. Oh.
Love you, baby.
Oh,
Stop.
smooches,
I
bitch.
didn't mean to mess up your workout. I'm sorry. I love you though.
Smooches.
Smooches.
I thought that was funny. I don't know what's trending, why they made that video to make fun of whatever maybe the MAGAs were doing, and they turned it into that. I don't know. I came across it, I was laughing, and I thought I'd share it with you. So that is it. That's all I have. Go to, I have video 1 and 2, and this is the last one. Alright, so let's do prayer. The last prayer that I did was pray for the world. You know what? Let's end with this. Prayer for a troubled world. We are in a deep shit, okay? Because the entire world is facing the full stupidity. People who are in power wants to keep power, and then instead of spreading positivity and enlightening, but no, they want to spread stupidity and confuse people, and people who are not mentally stable, or I don't know, whatever is clouding their mind or following them. So God, do what you need to do to bring us back to your way and make the world move in a better place. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.